What's going on, everyone? Scott here. Welcome back to the channel. So Michigan State plays host to Bowling Green in the Breslin Center on Saturday night, 6 o'clock on BTN. Coming off of a loss on Tuesday in the Champions Classic to Kansas, Michigan State will look to bounce back before they have a game against Samford next Tuesday at home before they head out to Maui for the Maui Invitational Thanksgiving week. So we're going to go over some stats and numbers from Bowling Green's roster, some players to look for, and then Michigan State, what do we want to see in this game coming off of a loss on Tuesday and what we want to see in this game to bounce back and get back on the winning side of things here. But before we do jump in, if you could just hit that like and subscribe button down there. More Michigan State basketball content on the channel this season. Michigan State football still closing out their season. 3 more guaranteed games, hopefully a bowl game as well. A lot of stuff on the channel, so make sure to subscribe so you don't miss a video. So starting out with Bowling Green. Bowling Green's 1-2 on the year with losses in their first 2 games to Southern Miss and Davidson before bouncing back with a win in their third game. This is the return of Tum Tum Naren, obviously former Michigan State point guard, played in a Final Four here. A lot of great memories here for Tum Tum. He is an assistant on Bowling Green's staff. I think he's the head assistant too. So hopefully he'll get a shot at a head coaching job soon. But anyway, the return of Tum Tum will be good to see him back in the Breslin Center. But going over their roster, they have some guys who can score. Javante Campbell, 18.7 points per game this season. Marcus Johnson, 17.3 points per game. Sam Towns is a 6'9 Ohio transfer. Cleans the glass well, 9.7 rebounds per game. They don't spread the ball around a whole lot, though. In terms of passing and assist numbers, they have 3 guys between 2 and 2.7 assists per game this season. As a team, they average 15 assists a game this year. But they don't have one guy who is dominating the assist game, like Jeremy Fear, 7.3 assists per game this year so far. They spread it out equally throughout the roster, but as a team, they're shooting 54% from the field and 50% from 3 to start the year. Solid shooting, if I do say so myself, especially from 3, where Michigan State has struggled this year, but 2 tough losses by 9 and 6 to start the season for them before getting a win against Taylor. Look, as we just said, they shoot the 3 ball really well. They filled it up to start the season well from 3-point range. Bart Torvik has Bowling Green as the number 288th ranked team in the country, 290 in offensive adjusted efficiency and 261 in defensive adjusted efficiency on the young season here. Michigan State has fallen to number 20 on Bart Torvik after Tuesday's loss to number 1. Kansas in the polls, Bart Torvik has Kansas as number 4. Michigan State is currently number 7 in defensive adjusted efficiency. So that is something I think Michigan State can hang their hat on early in this season, especially against some of these teams that you should beat pretty handily here at the beginning of the season before heading to Maui and getting into the 2 Big Ten games at the beginning of December. But, in these games, hang on your defensive efficiency, and then hopefully you need to start seeing some shots go down. I mean, that's just the case of it, especially before you head to Maui. So these next 2 games, I think, are key need to start seeing some 3-pointers go down, some field goal in general. I mean, from 3, you're an abysmal 20% on the season is Michigan State. You need some home cooking. Hopefully see some 3s go down in the Breslin Center. Get comfortable now that have played a couple of games, played in a big-time game against the number 1 team in the country on the road. Now you're back home. Get some things adjusted. Still hang your hat on that defense, but offensively, you're passing the ball really well. You're getting a bunch of wide-open shots, and that's why Tuesday's loss was so frustrating is they were creating really good looks. Nothing was just falling. So would like to see that. Would like to see some shots start to go down. Obviously, everyone would like to see shots going down, but really, it's if we're creating those shots, in my opinion, is where that's why I'm not hitting the panic button. I know it's crazy, but that's just the nature of the internet and our fan bases because we expect high things. We're Michigan State after all, but I'm not hitting the panic button yet on the shooting because, listen, the shots are there. They are creating really good shots as we've talked about. So I'm not hitting the panic button on that yet. Just would love these next 2 games to start to see some go down to gain some more confidence in that heading into Maui, where you could potentially see UConn. As I said, I think North Carolina is in the field as well. It's a stacked group there in Maui, as it always is. So like to see the offense humming a little bit more. And overall, would like to see Jaden Akins and Xavier Booker get back on track here. Xavier Booker has had a tough 3 games to start the year. He's done some good things and, but has been inconsistent to start this year. Jaden Akins, one really good game, one okay game, and then a very bad game against Kansas. Would like to see that consistency. That's what we talk about a lot. That's what everyone has talked about with Jaden Akins coming into this year. He's going to be your number one guy, but he's been inconsistent in his career. So would love to see him get back on track. And it's not even, we're not asking for 20 points a game. Well, yes, the 20 points a game is nice, but give me 14, give me 7 rebounds, give me 5 assists, a steal or something. I don't think that's too much to ask from your number one go-to guy, and a guy that has the talent that Jaden Akins does to do it, not only on the offensive end, but on the defensive end as well. He's got to crash the glass more. Only 1 rebound on Tuesday. Xavier Booker, 0 rebounds on Tuesday. That can't happen. But hoping Jackson Kohler can continue to have this strong start that he's having. Jeremy Fears, pushing the break, pushing the ball. Frankie Fiddler, getting to the line a lot. That's a nice trick to have up your sleeve when things maybe aren't going your way or shots aren't falling. Frankie Fiddler able to get to the line. Would like to see him knock down some shots. The whole team needs to knock down shots too. But getting him set shots too, not having to create with a passer like Jeremy Fears and Trey Holloman even coming off the bench. Should be set up for some set threes. Would love to see more of that this year, and I think that would hopefully help some of those threes going down. But anyway, Bart Torvik has this as a 85-61 Michigan State win. So, hoping for a happy recap show after this one, and hopefully it's even happier after a Michigan State football win this weekend too. Fingers crossed, but anyway, we'll be back after the game to recap it, but that'll do it for this one. Thank you all so much for watching. We'll see you in the next one. Peace out.